Students, welcome to Short Sir classes. Today we have a question on geophysics, and question we have asked here about the shape of earth. So the question is about the shape of earth. Okay, so I'm just changing my pen color first, and I want to tell you that what is actually the shape of earth. Shape of earth. Okay. So now earth, that is a sphere shape. So first point is it's a sphere shape. Sphere shape, and that is slightly flattened on the north pole and the south pole. So flattened and north and south pole. South pole. And the third features, or we can say the next or another feature, that is we call its if we measure it by radius. So by radius it is 6378, that is 6378.137 in radius. And if we just measure it by equatorial plane, then this will be the measurement. This will be the measurement if we measure the radius by equatorial plane. Equatorial plane. Okay. Now we can also measure the radius. Let me use the eraser. Radius by the polar plane, and by that it will be 6356.2 kilometer. Okay, that will be also in kilometer. I forgot to write it. Okay, so this is by polar plane. If we just measure the radius by polar plane, then plane, that will be this radius. So I'm just drawing it in a rough. So I'm just choosing the color this. Okay, so it is sphere, but I have just told you that it is flattened in the north and the south pole. So I'm just doing it in rough. Okay, let me draw it again. So this is like poles. Okay, so it's kind of like this. This is, suppose I'm just doing it in rough south. Now these flattened poles, that is because we call it the oblate spheroid. So we call it oblate spheroid because of this flattened poles. Spheroids. So now we have options here. A is spheroid, B is prolate episoid or ellipsoid, that is ellipsoid, and there is oblate spheroid. So the answer will be option D, that is oblate spheroid. Okay, so the shape of earth and this much knowledge is enough for this following question. So moving to the next question. Okay. So now we have a question on, we have to choose the correct attitude of a bed. So correct attitude of a bed is our concern now. First, let me tell you what is the correct representation of the attitude of bed. So correct representation of the attitude of the bed. So this is our concern. Now I'm just explaining my answer. So the correct representation is the strike direction. It is the strike direction. Second point, that is the dipping amount and the dipping direction. So the second point is the dipping amount and dipping direction. Dipping direction. Now, in between this dipping amount and the dipping direction, there must be one thing. There is a angular difference, that is, I'm just writing it, strike direction and the dipping direction. There is a correlation, I'm telling you. So this distance or this correlation should be 90 degree always. So there is always a 90 degree difference between the strike direction and the dipping direction. Okay, now hence here we have our option like 221 degree, 95 degree, in 45 degree W, and that is west, and 40 degree southeast, and we have this 90 degree and 20 degree west, and we have a closer to 90 degree, that is we have this 75 is also closer to 90 degree and 75 degree south, and this 89 degree is also closer to 90 degree than this all the options. So option D will be the correct answer here. So answer will be 89 degree and 75 degree south. Option D, that will be the answer. So thank you for watching this video.